What's up, all you binks and bonkles? We're back with some Oblivion. I spent a couple of days recording some Morrowind, but 4 parts in, and we'd already been through console commands, a very heady crisis, a lot of sadness, every stage of grief, and then we used console commands to kill Dagoth and beat the game. I have some grievances about that game. You have no idea where to go at any time. They'll say, hey, there's Telvanni agents at this mine. Or they'll say there's a Telvanni agent at this mine. And north of the mine are more in a cave, but caves and mines aren't marked on the map.
See you later.
I'm waiting for this lag to go away, so I'm just kind of talking.
At the missing port is collecting that amber you find in the root tunnels.
It looked sort of okay for a second. I guess not. So you go and you're like, oh, well, I finally found the mine. It was, in fact, over that ridge, which I asked them. I was like, hey, where's the mine? And they were like, oh, well, you take a left and a right, and then you take another left, and then you take 2 more lefts, and you take a right, and you go straight, and then you're at the entrance to the mine. Or you could just go over that ridge. No, they said the ridge. And so I was like, what ridge? And there was no option to tell me. So I looked through all of the ridges around Caldera, and I could not find the mine. And then I did find it. And I went to the mine, and I looked around the mine for a little while, and then I found the agent. I did not take the road there. I climbed the ridge. So, at the same time, you know, what road? There really wasn't a road. It's, so, I go sort of off-road. I go over a ridge. I find the mine. I look around the mine for like 5 minutes, and I found the agent, right? So, then I'm like, oh, where do I go from here? And they're like, I remember that they said, hey, you know, the rest of them are in a cave north of the mine. So I'm like, you know, that ought to be easy, right? North is a very large direction. It is, in fact, a cardinal direction that could lead just about anywhere north. So I spent a little while looking for that, and
another sheep returns to the flock.
I meet this person, and they're like, hey, will you escort me? And I was like, ooh, I got a full inventory, you know, I don't really want to escort you right now. And so they were like, oh, okay, bye. And then I tried to escort them, and they were like, oh, no, he already refused. So I was like, okay. And I think the lag is gone.
You chose well. The great torch shines as a beacon of mania to inspire and inflame all who gaze
I'm sorry,
upon it.
Lil.
Yes, how we would all aspire to be as great a leader as the first. Our savior, Arden Sul, the greatest duke of the ages. We
Really?
celebrate
I'm
him
gonna
with the
need you to get
ritual
off
of
there?
accession, the path to maniac bliss. An important part of our history, my friend. I would be glad to tell the tale if you have a moment. Arden Sul was perhaps the greatest duke
Hey, Lil.
to walk our land. Years ago, he decided to hold a night of absolute indulgence, resplendent with dance, wine, and sex, to celebrate his fondness for his brethren. Moat flowed like water in a stream as the revelers voraciously succumbed to its rapturous waves.
Love you, Lil.
So, anyways, they wouldn't let me escort them, so I killed them. And so I go, I'm looking around a little more, and I find this naked dude, and he's like, hey, this witch stole my stuff. She could be in literally any direction, any distance away. And I actually managed to complete that one. She was not in the direction that I was escorted in. She was in fact northeast, and I think he told me to go west. He also did in fact say that he was confused due to the spell that she put on him. But I did not appreciate that. It took me a while to find the supposed witch. I constantly died to everything, even though I had the difficulty slider all the way down, which I turned down because everything was killing me. So, there I was, difficulty slider down. I met somebody, they killed me. I reloaded. I met somebody, they killed me. I reloaded. Many other things happened. There were a great many NPCs that I did not have a marker for and just never found. It's not for lack of trying.
But it was. As the bacchanal reached a crescendo, the people began to clutch their chests as their very hearts exploded. The green moat had taken its toll. The ground stained a deep crimson as the sanguine liquid flowed from their lifeless bodies. To represent that night, when the ruler of Mania is to be replaced, he partakes of the green moat and allows his lifeblood to flow upon the altar.
So, I eventually had to start using console commands to kill anything. The view distance was never great, so it was incredibly hard to see where I was going, what I was doing, even at full view distance. Definitely a highlight was jumping from the island of Solstheim to Vardenfell in one jump. Another highlight was giving myself the items necessary to kill Dagoth. And those are the two highlights of my experience, I think. Let's focus on the topic at hand anyway.
Certainly, when the ruler of Mania has decided it is time, he will choose a successor from his court. The successor is invited to a huge celebration, a night of hedonistic revelry, wine, song, and of course, green moat. During this, the exiting regent imbibes 3 doses of the potent drug. This causes his heart to burst, and his lifeblood flows from his body. The successor then gathers the drug-tainted blood and brings it to the altar of Arden Sul in the Sacellum. Done. I will proclaim the successor a duke or duchess. Then Sheogorath gives his blessing, and the cycle is completed. everything.
Fun, right?
Disappointed in your choice. You'll find Mania to be a fickle friend.
I am going to retry Morrowind someday. I don't want to give up on it. I don't want to just be like, oh, it hasn't aged well. I'm not going to touch it from now on. But I will need mods that will, you know, at least give me quest markers and will mark the caves and mines on the map. And will make the combat fair.
Blasphemy! Never utter the name of the Dark Deceiver lightly. Though his body is beyond Oblivion, his soul encircles us, always watching, waiting to pounce with lethal aplomb. He is the bringer of pain and pleasure, the blade that cuts through our sins like a scythe through wheat. Only a true demented can appreciate what it means to render his name. Is the subject ever... Wait a moment. Did you want to hear the history of the ritual? As it happened so many years ago, my lord Arden Sul suspected a traitor in his midst. Not wishing to find himself on the wrong end of a blade, he gathered his flock here in the Sacellum. By poisoning the sacramental wine, Arden Sul was able to suppress any such conspiracy in one fell swoop. Yes, he then removed their hearts from their bodies and used his ancient scrying technique known as visceromancy to read their lifeblood. When Arden Sul couldn't divine the traitor's true nature in their hearts, he became distraught and took his own life in the same way. From that day on, the ritual of accession for the throne of Dementia was set. Very well. Spoken like a true son of the Demented. To become the ruler of Dementia, the current leader's heart must be cut out and brought to the altar of Arden Sul in the Sacellum. Once this is done, I can pronounce the heart-bearer a duke or duchess. Then, all that is required is the blessing of our lord, Sheogorath.
You're back! How nice for you! Does that mean you've made a decision? Or are you lost? Suicidal? Just let me know. Come visit again, or I'll pluck out your eyes! You're back! Once you've decided which Duke to replace, there's no turning back. One choice. No more. No less. Try not to do something stupid. So which is it? What will it be? Mania? Dementia? The suspense is killing me! Or you, if I have to keep waiting. A dangerous choice. I like it! She's gotten to be a bit much anyway. Thinks everyone is out together. Which they are in this case. So be it.
We're going to do both.
Syl is as crafty as she is beautiful. I'd watch my back if I were you. Oh, this is so much fun! Soon. And I'll be gone. Can't say I like the sound of that. I like the sound of other things, though. Like birds. And bones cracking. It'll be in full swing soon. Excited? You shouldn't be. It's the death of all things. But, if we can get you into shape, we might stand a chance. You lead my forces. Inspire my people. Hopefully, everyone won't end up dead. We will speak when your task is complete.
It appears Discord became unmuted, so I had to pull up the
Happy
console,
times,
hit
happy
tab,
days.
and then bring it back.
Scales carry diseases.
Another sheep
Lots of them.
returns to the flock.
If at sickly Bernice's tap house you wish to drink, take
Ah!
a moment to stop and think. humble path and find enlightenment.
Yes?
So anyways, I don't actually know how to use or install mods. And I'm gonna have to learn so that I can then install mods for Morrowind.
Speak quickly, mortal. Passing citizen. Med. Walk with our...
There's the Holy Flame.
I did... Ah! You can find some good deal. She is staying well out of sight. No need to take unnecessary risks. I maintain a close watch on her. She fears that Sheogorath no longer favors her presence and wants her replaced. You're mad. Syl has yet to be bested in any combat. Unless... Well, if you think you have a chance, how do I know this isn't some sort of trick? Huh. Right. Well, isn't that... Every little bit helps. Perhaps I've misjudged you. All right, I'll help. Just remember me when you take over her position. What can I do to help you? Well, the best I can offer is help with the guards. I can distract at least 2 of them and get them to leave her wing of the palace. That should help you to get in there a bit easier.
What is it you require? Certainly.
Cool.
You can find some good... I suppose I should be grateful working in the palace with her. But I can't stand having to constantly look over my shoulder. I don't know if she has it in for me or not. I think she is in constant fear of being replaced. Yes, I see you may have what it takes to replace her. Very well. What is it you need from me? That may be difficult. Syl has been hidden from public sight lately. However, I can give you something that may help. Take this key. It should unlock any door in her wing of the palace. You still need to be wary of her seducer guards, but it should help.
Who saw me? Oh, fine.
for Sheogorath!
You know, I heard of a project called Skywind, which claims to combine Skyrim with Morrowind. It's basically Morrowind recreated with the Skyrim engine and such, and that sounds a lot better. I'm sure it might have like the skill set and all, but it'll still have like the same storyline and the same setting, you know? I'd be willing to give that a go.
What do you want now? I told...
Don't be fooled. The ritual isn't over. The body on the bed isn't Syl, but merely an impersonator. The real Syl uses many such decoys to throw would-be killers off her trail. Syl has made her escape through the hidden tunnel in the gardens outside her quarters. She must not get away! Be wary. I fear that her escape may be a ruse to lure you into an ambush.
Fool! Did you wish to have us both put to death?
I want a deformed swamp tentacle. We're going to be coming back down here once we do the other one. But they won't let you do both. So I'm showing the actual quest for this. I think afterward, I will actually... come back and do all the looting. I know, I'm still looting. I don't know why. I like looting. Right.
Mazkin! For the Mad God!
For a second there, I thought I somehow killed an essential NPC, and it was telling me the prophecy's been severed or something.
Mazkin!
That's what I'm gonna do. Right. I right-click to open my inventory because of Morrowind.
For Sheogorath!
There's not actually a block button in Morrowind. It's just like an automatic thing that might happen or might not.
Mazkin! Aton Mazkin!
Put up a worthy fight. Nope. It's Q. Q to open inventory. Well, I have it set as Q. Oh, it's just a statue. Forgive me. I thought it was another doorway. Oh, I didn't even set my timer for the episode. I only ever met one Daedra in Morrowind, and that was Azura. And I only met her after I beat the game, so I'm not sure how to encounter the rest of the Daedra. The sneak did not seem to do a thing. I would get within a mile of a creature and it would notice me. I'm just giving details. I figure y'all will be like, oh, well, don't cheat me out of Morrowind.
For Sheogorath! Mazkin! For the Mad God!
Right. But, I didn't cheat y'all out of anything, don't worry. The only thing you're missing is me honestly not having a great time. The only reason I didn't have a great time is because it was frustrating and I was really, really upset about having to use console commands. Like, not mad, just like, I don't know. I felt gross for having to use console commands because that wasn't how it was meant to be played. I don't know. I couldn't get anywhere with it without console commands. So. That's a big old metal door in it.
I'll have your head on a spike!
A-Tom Maskin! A-Tom Maskin!
Hey, Tom Maskin.
A-Tom Maskin!
Guide my hand! No, Shagor!
A-Tom Maskin!
Darkness take you!
For the Mad God!
Have your head
The Solstheim DLC for Morrowind just wasn't compelling to me, and I never even found out how to do the
protect me!
tribunal. I knew how to do Blood Moon,
Darkness! Give me strength!
but not tribunal. You know? Going the other route, we actually don't get Nerve Shatter, but listen, don't ask me how you're supposed to get up here without, like, some serious acrobatic skill, but there's a chest up here. Like, I don't know of any other actual way to get up there. Like, look at that. That's a weak treasure, but up there's the real one. So how do you get up there without, like, either cheating or just having a really high acrobatics, you know? Wild, right? And now we go to the subterrane. We're gonna run past all these enemies. Fall damage, that's something I'm gonna get used to again. I had my acrobatics so high in Morrowind that I took no damage from any fall and I could jump straight up a mile into the air. I could jump straight up so high that I could not see the map. It was a trip. Oh jeez. I never learned any spells. I never used any spells. Instead of getting staggered, you got knocked completely to the floor, so I'm alright with being staggered now. It's like a little whoopsie-doopsie, you know? Just a little old stagger. Hey, wait. knew something was up. I do miss dragging bodies. I must admit. Yep, it is Q. How do I get out of here? Oh. I simply went the wrong way. Where did the other... Oh, it was just that column. Ah, there we go. Oh, we simply took a wrong turn. Oh, we took the wrong turn. We took the wrong turn. Hi ho, Ariel, we took the wrong turn.
How Merv.
How Merv.
For the mad god.
For the mad god. Ugh. There's another one down there? Oh yeah, I forgot about my forward power tag. Mazkin. Power. Boom. I kind of miss jumping a mile straight in the air, to be entirely honest. It was kind of fun. It took all the fun out of the game in the same way that it, like, added all the fun into the game. Get that bow away from me. That's cool, you can see the flame from here. Yeah, this would not have been on the map. That would not have been on the map. That would not have been on the map. Neither of those would have been on the map. That would have been on the map, yes. That would have. No, no, no. No, 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 no. You know, maybe. Zadillion might have been on the map. Passwall would have been on the map. Hail, High Cross, Split, nothing else, and the new Sheoth right here. Those would have been on the map. Not this, not that, not that, not that. Nothing. Nothing except a settlement would have been on the map. And it was very confusing, and it weighed on me, and it grated on me, because I could not find anything.
Speak, citizen.
I could find nothing. Everything I found was not what I was looking for, so... It just... I don't know. Running around without a clue just eroded my mental state. Well, that's cool. I don't recall these being there before.
Another sheep returns to the flock.
Hello.
Once again has the ritual of accession come full circle. The heart of Syl has been consumed by Arden Sul's will, and the Demented welcome you with open arms.
Thank you,
I
brother.
now declare you to be Duchess of Dementia of the Shivering Isles. May your wrath and anger be your guide. Once more, the Isles are protected by the will of Arden Sul. Pleasure and pain, my lady.
This path was arguably the most fun. That's not what I would do. Good thing we have a regular save, huh?
You're talking to me.
Happy.
I'm disappointed.
You're back.
Hey, it's his mania.
Besides, won't it be a grand surprise when you make his heart burst from too much?
Hang on, I accidentally skipped some dialogue.
Théoden may be in a constant state of euphoria, but I wouldn't underestimate his intelligence. This is so much fun!
I don't want to skip any dialogue. At least not the important bits.
I'm disappointed.
I'm going to be off and on recording some Skyrim. But only when I'm like, when I can't handle any more
You're back.
Oblivion. And I need like a, you know, like a whistle wetter.
A safer choice, perhaps. Maybe you'll live through this. Théoden's a bit lost these days. Not that it's a bad thing, it suits him. Until now. Besides, won't it be a grand surprise when you make his heart burst from too much green moat? Théoden loves surprises. Théoden... He will speak when your task is complete.
My main man, where you at? My main man, he got teeth. Devin, you're probably never gonna watch this and hear that joke. It's like an inside joke between my best friend Devin and I.
The Orioles no longer defy
Well,
police.
and her
Thanks to
fiance. Kind of all three of us. Anyway.
Won't someone end me? Take my life, please. I'm glad you came. So, are you interested in earning some loot? Great. There's a A simple task. Yes, a simple task that you must perform. This life, it's too painful. Everywhere I look, I see death, dying and decay. When I dream, I see a world without sunshine. I'm constantly on the verge of retching up, or falling asleep, or screaming at someone who doesn't deserve it. I'm just so fed up with it all.
That's honestly a mood.
Have you seen those miserable souls on the Hill of Suicides? Do you think that kind of existence is any better than this? No. You must kill me. I don't necessarily want to see it coming. And I want to die here in the city so all these people finally believe me. I don't wish they were nicer. You probably want to do it without spectators, though, so you don't get in trouble. Best to make it look like an accident. But remember, I don't want to see it coming. Take me unaware. Well, that's up to you, I suppose. I'm gonna go about my daily life, such as it is, as if nothing has changed. Make your move when you wish, but please do it soon. Oh, that. When you kill me, take the key to my house. Nothing really worth taking, except what's locked up in the jewelry box. You can have that. Okay. I'm going to pretend everything is normal. Make your move as soon as you can, but let me get away first so I don't know it's coming. No, not like this. Please, no. Stop! Take me unaware! Not like this! No, not like this!
I don't know if I've ever made it an accident. I'd love to figure out how, though. I didn't see him walk under anything that could... No, I have done it. Never mind. I know what to do.
The Orioles no longer defile holy Sylarn. Mad gods walk with our Lord.
Sometimes I come up here to think. Everything looks so small from up here. Makes me feel better, you know? Like I'm not so small myself. But that feeling only lasts a little while. And I start thinking about how miserable everything is. And all I want to do is step off the ledge. I can't just jump. Don't want to end up on the hill. But I hope that someday, maybe, a big gust of wind will come and push me off, so I can end it all. What?
Mad guy. Walk with our
That
Lord.
happens all the time. Somewhere far and away, distant. That happens all the time. Not even surprised. Just, yeah, that happens all the time. A ring of happiness.
You got some schooner, eh? If I were you, I'd check with Thetan's steward, Wide-Eye. You can usually find her roaming around New Shells or spending a lot of time on the palace grounds. Sweet. Shouldn't tease me like that. I hope you'll trip and fall on a sword. I've heard that. Take care.
I hope you trip and fall on a sword. Take care.
What?
Feels good to be playing Oblivion again. I get in a rut sometimes, which led to me not playing for like weeks. You know what? It's good to be back.
Mortal. Welcome to the House of Mania. Welcome to the House of Mania.
How can I help you this fine day?
I want to kill Thetan.
The Resonator is such a kind and noble man. In times like these, it's good to have a leader who still enjoys all the modern pleasures Mania has to offer. Well, yes,
Apart from enjoying his painting, reading a good book, or a rousing night of erotic bedroom games? I'm speaking of Greenmote, of course. There is no greater pleasure. If I didn't have such a busy daily routine, I'd likely indulge myself in its pleasures more often. At the risk of being rude, I must confess I don't like talking about the specifics of my routine. Théoden has too many enemies that may turn that knowledge against him. He depends on me quite dearly. Yes? See? Was that hard? Very well. I see little harm in telling you. After a bit of reading in the garden and running my special errand at noon, I like to shop at Books of Bliss. Around 8 p.m. we are served dinner. Gundlar is quite a chef and prepares Théoden's meals personally, adding just a hint of Greenmote. After that, we dance, we sing, or we do whatever else suits my lord's tastes. Greenmote is the refined version of the spores that are harvested from the spore trees that dot Mania. We keep the Greenmote safely tucked inside the Greenmote silo. You can imagine the ruckus if its location was known. Only a select few, such as myself, know the silo's location. However, we are sworn to secrecy. There isn't enough gold or enough jokes in the world that would convince me to tell you where the Greenmote is located. Yes, I must attend to him.
No, you mustn't. And now, we wait. Her noon errand. Her noon errand. A noon errand. Noon errand. Her noon errand. There she is. Come on now. There she is. Here she comes. Come on. had to lay back. It moving my mouse. Let's take our time and look around. Let's look around, fellas. See what treasures they got hidden in here. It's not what I meant to do, but I'm okay with it. I'm walking faster than you. Hey, White Eye. Don't mind me. Just making my way around the cave so I can take some green bones. These are all unrefined. Ooh, lordy. Look at that green mold pile. Ooh, praise the Lord. Let's see what she does. Ah, well. I always take as much green mode as I can, because I can't come back ever after this quest. However, 2 of these is £1. So I'm now carrying 60 pounds of green mote. I hope I don't die from this. Let's wait until it wears off. What does it do to me? Drains strength, agility, and intelligence, but fortifies speed, endurance, personality. Oh. Night Eye. it doesn't kill me when it wears off. Thank goodness. What was she doing in there?
Blessings of... Stay away from Green Moat. Your enemy will just use it to lull you into a false sense of security before he strikes. Common treasures is... Bye.
Why were they all down there? Or at least why were they all waiting at the entrance? Gotta wait for the afternoon. But it's already the afternoon. Gotta find the kitchen. I already know where it is. Sorta.
Ah, you again. A pleasure, I'm sure. No...
Oh. I just go in here. I do believe. And then I go over here. Into the kitchen. Food and wine, food and wine. How did... Was he not just in the conservatory? Eight o'clock.
The great torch shines as a beacon of mania.
8 o'clock. 8 o'clock.
What?
That's right. Yeah, keep eating.
What?
Hello again, my friend.
Oh, my, yes. I feel especially delighted this evening. Perhaps it's time I recited my latest soliloquy. The lady fair, our love is told, with hair as fine as soft spun gold. cheeks as red as a sun-drenched dawn, skin as soft as a newborn fawn, eyes as blue as a cerulean sea. Ah, what? My heart can't breathe. Help me.
I never suspected it was Thaden's time, but what's done is done. I honor his choice. I'm sure we'll speak again.
There's no need to mourn. The ritual has begun. Be happy. I've heard of such a grand place. Ah, to imagine all that wonderful green moat under one roof. When I heard the great torch atop the Cicellum was ignited, I literally jumped for joy. It's nice to feel safe for a change. May all your days be filled with enlightenment and mirth.
I shall now do the same as Thaden. I'd like his outfit, but whatever.
Once again has the ritual of accession come full circle. The blood of Thaden has been consumed by Arden Sul's will, and all of Mania welcomes you with open arms. I now declare you Duchess of Mania of the Shivering Isles. May your light shine upon all our happiest days. I've heard. May Arden Sul.
You've done it! The ritual is complete, and you've survived! A shame about Théoden, but it's how he would have wanted it to go. Now, on to other...
Wait, I must speak. The ritual must not be completed.
Syl! You dare interrupt me? Only I interrupt me. Like just then. I'm speaking with someone. We'll talk later. Or not. When is later exactly? Not now, I'm sure of that. Guards! I think Syl forgot how to use the door. Kindly show her out before I forget myself.
Syl?
Théoden? Dead? You've done this. It was you all along.
Hold your tongue, little Duchess, or I'll tear it from your mouth.
Replacing Théoden with this outsider? This is how it ends. I should have seen this coming.
Calm yourself, Syl. You're making my teeth itch. You still hold your office? I suggest you see to your duties.
No, I see what's going on. I should have seen it before. You conspire to destroy us all. You're a fool if you think I'll allow this to happen.
Fool? Visionary! Change is in the air, Syl. Breathe it deep. Bathe in its scent. Bottle it up, save some for later.
Order stands at our door. They've taken the fringe. Did you even know? Do you care? And you speak of change.
Change will preserve us. It is the lifeblood of the Isles. It will move mountains. It will mount movements.
I can't do this. There has to be a way out. A way to escape.
Then go, Syl. Return to your quarters before I send you back in pieces.
Yes, that's what I'll do. I'll go. Enemy of my enemy orders the key. I'll keep them close.
No! Let her go.
This is not over, Mad God. I give myself to Jigalag. As a priest of order, I'll be safe. Your empire will crumble before the armies of order.
All right.
Wondering why I let her go, aren't you? I can see it in your face. Mostly in the eyes. I may take those from you when this is done. This has never happened before. The ruler of dementia turning traitor? Unprecedented. I've seen others defect, but never a duke. Maybe we're onto something here. We'll see how it plays out. It can't be worse than what's happened before. I do. I did. And I won't say it again. But that's enough about that. You're the ruler of Mania. Oh, just look at you. You're positively beaming. You now have the power to summon golden saints. They've always served the Duke of Mania. I think it's the bright colors. They just love them. And here is the Ring of Lordship, a symbol of your new station. Symbols are important. They carry weight in this realm, and others. You would be well served to remember that. She was right about that. I can feel it. In my bones. The little ones. The Grey March has swept the fringe. Aura gathers its forces there as we speak. And I hate when people gather forces in my fringe! You'll need to put an end to that. Stop them. My army should already be there, but I want you to see what you can do to help. If they continue to marshal their forces there, we won't be able to contain them. Make sure they can't.
Okay.
It swept the fringe! That's not good! See if you can't hold them off there, because if you can't, everyone is going to die. No pressure. They'll get more and more active as the Grey March continues. If they've already taken the fringe, they must have one there already. I really hate those things. Ta! Come visit again.
Okay.
Happy times and happy days, my lady. Tread the humble path and find enlightenment.
All right. And now, until the rest of the DLC is completed, We can't teleport anywhere in the Fringe. We have to go to the Gates of Madness and go through manually. Which sucks, but whatever. It's not that bad. Look how different it looks. All these crystals everywhere, the trees are cut down. Everything is colorless.
Ah!
Ashes. Pretty cool. And look at that glowy thing.
Ah! Ah! Speak quickly, mortal. Your grace. Look at what has been done to Passwall. This is what order brings. I'd gladly bend my knee to Seagorath. Victory or death.
Speak quickly. Speak quickly. Go. Your Grace, a dark time has been thrust upon us. Passwall is under attack. We are outmatched and outnumbered. At first light, the spire at the center of town became active. Immediately, the area around it began to crystallize and change. Soon after that, the sky darkened and the nights came. The nights are relentless. They do not tire. They do not fear. And they do not stop coming. They appear out of nowhere at the base of the spire. We kill 5 of them, 5 more come. We've lost too many of the Orioles already. I fear that we will not be able to hold the town for much longer. You've seen the spire in Passwall. It is believed to be a monument from times past, but its true purpose appears to be more sinister. It appears to be a source of power for these invaders. A portal or some sort of gate. I don't know. If we cannot disable or destroy it somehow, I do not think that we can stop this invasion. I have an idea how we might be able to stop them, but for now we must survive. I've been losing Orioles with each attack, and I'm down to nothing but men. We are pinned down here. If we lose, the Gates of Madness will fall. If the gates fall, the enemy will flood into the Isles. We will be helpless to stop them. But now that you've arrived, perhaps we can slow them down. We cannot talk now. We don't have very long until the next wave arrives. Even though I have served with these Orioles for centuries, as the Duke of Mania, it is your right to command the troops. Command them if you will, or leave it to me. Either way, make haste. Our time is short. I thank you for your trust. In your name, and for the sake of the Shivering Isles, I shall not disappoint you. Inspect the battlefield and provide what aid you can to the troops. Speak with me when you feel that they are ready for battle. Form up! By the staff, we will not allow this town to fall. Are you prepared for battle, Your Grace? I imagine that we will not have to wait long, Your Grace. The nights are relentless. We are the only thing standing between them and the total destruction of the Fringe. This town has stood on the edge of the Shivering Isles since they were born from the mists of time. For our purposes, it serves as a defensible outpost. That is, against typical enemies who can know fear, intimidation, and hopelessness. You've seen the spire in Passwall. It seems to be a source of power. If we cannot disable... Go.
Hey.
Reform! Back to your rank!
More?
Back to your positions! Don't break ranks!
Hey, come on now.
Speak. Victory is ours. For the moment. We must discuss our next move. The Spire is obviously their source of power. This battle will not end until we find a way to shut it down. I am not certain, but do not lose heart. I have an idea. The ruins of Zedaphen run under Passwall. The entrance to the south of the town has been sealed for centuries. One of my scouts reported that the ruins have been opened recently, and a number of these knights are now guarding the entrance. If we attempt to assault Zedaphen, Passwall will be overrun and we will lose the Fringe. Additionally, our forces are dangerously thin. We have no idea what opposition may await us inside. Your insight is impressive. While we draw their attention here, you should be able to slip inside Zedaphen. Once inside, search for the source of the Spire's power. It must be underground somewhere. Once you find it, destroy it. Good luck, Your Grace. May the truth light your way through the darkness. Go.
Oh yeah, we have to rediscover all the locations. That doesn't mean we can just fast travel in and out, as you can see. Iliad ruin. Oh. It thinks the door to Cyrodiil is an alien ruin for some reason.
How do you do?
Hey, my boys. I missed my boys.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Come in. I got what you need.
You can't be too careful out in the wilderness. Almost
That's right.
any
We're
creature
switching
you
armor.
find is liable to give you a disease.
Yes.
They're saying some cult murdered the Emperor and are opening the Oblivion gates. Do you think any of it is true?
You see,
He's seeing you. Hey.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Come here. I got what you need. Hey, you. Yeah, you. Come here. I got what you need.
Welcome back, traveler.
We're gonna switch armor, but we're not gonna switch weapon quite yet. We're reaching the end game in the Shivering Isles. Look at that. It's not even making a dent in our Majika. That's why I made this armor. You know what? I mean, I've got enough health. We could probably just switch to mace. Whew. I feel like I've definitely been through here. We are powerful. We are strong. We will defeat all our enemies. They cannot stand against us. Not cool, man. Okay. Oh, alright. Didn't quite get me. I don't want to go down there yet. Really? What'd you get for making me drop my mace? You know, it looks like they've got brass knuckles built in, and that's pretty darn cool. There we go. Listen, it's gonna take us ages. Wait, why are you... Oh, come on. Lame. It would take us ages to level up restoration otherwise. Just trying to keep everything fresh and new, you know? It will not open for me. Who will it open for? What? What's the deal with these dogs? Look at that. Wow, isn't it?
It's you. I remember you. What are you doing down here? How did you get past the knights? When they attacked, I ran from past wall. They didn't say a word. They just started killing. The screams. By the staff, you can't imagine the screams. Fellas and I slipped down here thinking we'd be safe, but no, we landed right in the middle of them. Fellas ran off with them and left me to die. Me! That ingrate, disloyal cur. Imagine leaving me here all alone. I didn't say they took him. He went with them. I've heard his voice a few times around here. I think he joined them. Every time I look for a way out, I get twisted around and end up back here. But I'm too smart for them. You seem to have no trouble, though. Look at you. Barely a scratch. You'd be the perfect person to protect me. This place is a nightmare. Knights everywhere, these priests, and whatever they've done to fellas. Listen, those people in Pass Wall need me. Can you imagine how they'd ever get along if I died down here?
Yeah, I can.
I'll do what I can to help. I like to hurt things. Maybe I can hurt these damn knights.
Burning a shirt, huh? Burning the midnight oil, eh? I get you. I get you. Nice. Nice. Now that we've increased strength to 100, let's go ahead and move it all the way and set it to 255. It doesn't do much past 100. In fact, I don't think it does anything past 100 except affect carry weight, and that's it. It doesn't actually, like, exponentially increase your damage with weapons or anything. Which is good. In Morrowind, if you set your strength to 1,000, people just die immediately.
You're pathetic.
Sheldon.
I'm on your side.
Sheldon, you might want to get out of here. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Oops.
Can we get out of here?
No hard feelings, right?
What do you think I'm doing? I'm not sticking this close to you because I enjoy your pleasing aroma.
Master Alembic. Do I already have all the... I just need a master mortar and pestle. Hey, Sheldon. Ow. You know, I tried Skyrim with a controller for a little bit earlier. Sucked. Sucked. And I'm used to using a controller. Come on, Sheldon, my boy. You came out of that wall, didn't you? What? What wall did you come out of? Oh, that one. Let me just get an hour's rest. In this cavern that is coming apart as we speak. Lovely, right? I'm sure we slept very well. There you are. Getting the heck out of here. Whoa! What was that? He went flying. Man, this place is coming apart. Ow. Well, what'd I do that for? Oh my gosh. Sheldon, you absolute dummy. I heard a gate lower. Or raise. One of the two.
I don't think this thing is gonna open again. You are the worst escort in history. I'll find another way out. Get going.
Are you sure? Because I can just... Hey, Sheldon? 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 Hey, Sheldon?
No.
Sheldon? Okay, bye, Sheldon. Bye. Good luck. You know, it would have been really cool if I could have done like a Matrix thing and like jumped up the rubble as it fell and gotten up on that higher platform. Unfortunately, that's not how physics work. Which is unfortunate because it sounds pretty darn cool.
Yes. Well, look at this. I found the easy road. How are things going over there?
I could join you on the easy road. Whoa, where did you go? Oh.
What?
What do you mean, what? This isn't normal. Don't ask me what, I'm asking you what. Look at this. What is this? What the heck, Sheldon? Let me hit tab again. Linking streamer mode to tab on Discord is one of the best things and the worst things I've ever done. Maybe I need to link it to shift tab. When do I ever hit shift tab? Never. But I was starting to hit what I earlier keybinded it to, because now they've added the spoiler system. And my last one was shift plus the backslash key. And you use that to surround your spoilers.
I'm going to stay here and help rebuild this place. These fools need me.
Sure they do. Is that a Knight of Order? Hey, dummy. Hey, guess what?
I cannot believe it. You survived. We were certain that your light had been lost. I apologize for doubting you, Your Grace. You are a most worthy leader, perhaps the greatest warrior to ever hold the seat of Mania. But I fear that our work is not yet done. The area is still overrun with knights that were not destroyed in the spire. You should return to the palace and speak with Sheogorath. Ask him how he plans to defend this realm.
Me? I am his plan. And I'm the best dang plan he's got. I think I'm going to record a couple episodes And then I'm gonna, before I upload them, I'm actually gonna make the thumbnails, because I realized I hadn't verified my account, but it never told me to. It never said I was unverified. Anyways, I can do custom thumbnails now, and I've been applying them to every video I can get my hands on. My Drawing Jack Black video was the first one that I applied a custom thumbnail to. And I made it look like I wrote it on a chalkboard by turning the background green and using the crayon. And it kind of looks like chalk on a chalkboard. Except the board is a little too light. But I'm not complaining. No, sir or madam. It appears to be 8 o'clock. If I end this episode here and I start another one, I've got a good 2 hours before I'm going to go to sleep. I don't know who's ever going to watch these, but if you've stuck through it with me this long, you're a trooper, man. Congrats. I might even put some time into learning how to edit. But, to be honest, I don't see this YouTube thing going anywhere. And it's not supposed to. Just me enjoying games and sharing it with friends. If you're watching this, I consider you a friend. Hello, friend. My cat can't watch this, but she's my friend. What a beautiful night sky.
Mad God's blessings, Duchess of
Ba-do, ba-ba-do, ba-ba-da, ba-da-ba-da. Knight of Order helmet. Ba-do-be-de-boo. Satan's blood. Blah-da-ba-da-ba.
Always a pleasure.
Always
Ah, look
a
who's
pleasure.
here. News of your success in the Fringe precedes you. To further cement the victory, I have an important task for you to perform. You will seek the assistance of Relmina Vernum in Zalselm to rebuild the Gatekeeper. You remember? The creature you killed to get in here. With the Gatekeeper restored and Zadillion in operation, we won't have to worry about anything getting in. Things already here are another matter. You'll need to speak with Relmina Vernum. She'll help you with your task. Strange woman has some unusual tastes. With that done, the fringe should be secure. For now. I can feel things start to get a little hairy. And not in the good way, like on your head. It's all moving faster than I'd expect. And I'm good at expecting. Things are getting a bit thin. Get that gatekeeper in place. And do it quickly! I'm not sure how much time I have left. He's almost here. I can feel it. You won't like him as much as me. He doesn't even carry a cane. More the giant bone-cleaving sword type of prince. If he's on his way, I'm on my way out. I already feel not quite myself. Not quite someone else, but not quite myself. It's essential. Simply essential. If only it were essentially simple, but it's not. I want him there guarding those gates. If any of Jiggalag's forces show up, he should be ready for them. It wouldn't do to just let them in if more show up. And more always show up. Still and all, I think things are going well, considering. Go talk to Relmina in Zosselm. Tell her you're working for me. Oh, she'd do anything for me, that little minx. A powerful sorceress. Maybe a genius. And a complete lunatic. All in all, my kind of person. I brought her to my realm so she could continue to study her sixth element. Honestly, I didn't know there were 5 already. She's a bit obsessed with it. And with me. Makes dealing with her difficult. You shouldn't have any problems, though. No one likes you that much.
Thanks, Jagorath.
Send Relmina my love. That'll get her going.
Oh my gosh. All of it is mine for the taking. Although for some reason the paintbrushes are still stealing. Hello, ladies. I am the rightful owner. Apparently there are golden saints in Morrowind. But as I said, I couldn't quite get the I couldn't exactly find out how to start the Tribunal expansion. I can't imagine I would have been that impressed with it anyway. A sad thought, but... onward we must. Let's switch to a different magic. requires 75, requires 75. $75, 100, 75. $100. Hang on. Not moving fast enough.
Speak quickly, mortal.
Yeah, all right. All right, we got to end this episode here so I can start another episode immediately. Wow. It's pretty cool that my Magicka fills back up before I can summon another one. Honestly. Let's summon something a little more substantial. 100, 120. Let's summon a Zivlai. Dang! Get him. Get him, boy. Yeah. That's how you do it. Nice one. I'm glad your breathing matches up with your mouth movements. Our willpower is 97. Destruction, alteration, and restoration. I'm not gonna sit there and train speechcraft ever. Oh. Not gonna do anything to block or blunt. Not gonna do anything to light armor or marksman. Let's just work on what matters, you know? We can use whatever we want to now. Something I've never actually had the pleasure of being able to do. Where's Fingers of the Mountain? I've never been able to use that. Boom! Cool. How about we move on to something a little a little less I don't remember how to do it. I swear, I'm always, like, right close to it, and every time I go to check, I'm like, ugh. Like, really? I was that close? I Still haven't stopped recording. So, you know what? I'm going to learn how to do this thing. While I'm away. See you next time.